subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more EU4. It is June in 1661 as the Congo, and we are in two quite substantial wars, actually. One of them against Tunis, Air, Algiers, and Tuscany, of all places. The idea here is to do something with the inland area here, but we could also go, like, through here. We could consider leaving that section in here and instead go, if we go with Tunis, because it's directly a war with Tunis, if we go straight up, cannot make it a corp, but I was able to, oh, now I can. Gotcha. Okay, we'd have to go up like that in order to make it a core. Oh, we could do that. Interesting. If we had the coast, we can come in from this direction. That is very interesting. Tunisian trade node can only go forward, so it's of no interest to me trade-wise. Alexandrian trade node, again, not of interest to me. Is there any reason we need access to the coast? I'm going to say probably not. I wouldn't mind having access to Tunis for later war, although I bet you Air would have claims on these lands. If Air, diplomacy... maybe not. Does this province have anybody? Songhai has claims up there. I mean, if we take any of this land and separate it out as a vassal, that would be one way of doing that. I wanted to get a bunch of territory here to keep pushing this way, but don't know that that's necessary. We have too many Diplo relations by a long chalk here. Let's go ahead and get rid of the one that we set up with these guys. We cannot access. Have no diplomats to send. Oh, of course, they're all busy. Mali, Jen, Songhai, and Yatanga. Well, let's shut off the Songhai one. Okay. These guys, yes, they're parsing up to their locations there. Now, for Tunis... to end, not for Tunis Major, but for Tunis to end this war, we could take, I should say, some turf like this. That would be a useful move, I guess, to get us at Morocco. We'd be up to the coast here. It's already too much of a grab for us. We could grab like that island, for instance. That would give us borders in a few places up here, including with Spain, oddly enough. Is that, that is African, but this is European. Okay. We need into Tunisia eventually, but this is basically push for the achievement at that point. And tactically before that, I think... oh, demanding a province without having access to... land connection. Is that... which province is that? Oh, there's no because there's no forts up here. But they have land connection too? That's interesting. If I did that, then that would get rid of that. No, it wouldn't. That way would. Again, it would not. Demanding Jerba without occupying any forts connecting via land. That? What is going on? How do we have demand for Jerba? Oh, Jerba. Where is that? Hold on. Maybe I'm clicking the wrong spot. Oh, this one right here. Jerba. Yeah, that is not going to work. Okay. 113. Current peace offers too high. We could do that. And still too high. 50 of 60. Any positive swing would actually make that viable. This would leave this land. This is all Air. Okay. We could also break off Air as a vassal. Oh, Algiers is a Congolese vassal and Air is a Congolese vassal. We could do that instead. Instead of taking land, we could just make them a vassal. Although Algiers doesn't have any useful land for us. I don't think Tuscany's wanting to leave anytime soon. Cancel subject. of air. We could then have a separate truce with them later. Wait, is this cleared? Yes. If we just cancel them as a subject. That's going to take a lot of war score already. I'm not sure that we want to do that. All right, let's progress the war a little bit further. These guys are going up north. We do have conquest finishing up in the north here. Let's get you around to take out another province this way. The Mamluks do have their mass forces down south here. I feel like they're trying to get into a snipe position here, but let's bring units up here. Yep, they're going after those guys, so... do I want to? No, I don't. I do not want to deal with that. I wouldn't mind piecing out at a reasonable time. Adel and the Mamluks both want out of here. So Mamluks, I've got some list of things I want to take, which is all these lands, and that's nowhere near high enough. We have like almost no war score against the Mamluks. We're going to have to go ahead and get some war score directly against the Mamluks. To do that, we could actually change path here and split up the ships and blockade everything. That might be the go-to. You're going to go in there. You're going to move up here. You guys moving to intercept? I think so, but I don't want you to. But okay. Occupied, broken there. You guys will claim that land quickly. There is some shenanigans going on here. We're reforming the next army. We have 5 right now. I'm really concerned that the Ottomans could break their siege or lift their siege. You guys group up. Start taking coastal land here, I suppose. Not going into oh, are you going into join in? No, you're not. You're pulling back. That's the wise move. Ah, look at that. There's his fleet. Let's go smack that if we can. Oh. Can we get in here? Looks like we might be able to, even though he's retreating. Good. 21 ships. What do you carry with you, bud? The Mamluks have 20 light ships. That's great. Smash the daylights out of that. Oh my god. That was freaking brilliant. What? What? You just took out my entire... We just lost our entire transport fleet. I thought I sent them to dock. Oh my god. He just sniped my transport fleet. I sniped his trade fleet, and he sniped my transport fleet. Well, that screws up my group over here. Killed off the 8 dudes that are now missing from this army. Arg. Sail back over here. Take this. Oh, that's frustrating. We just 1 month to move here. Okay. We'll go park that fleet for a ping or so. Where are you guys headed to? You're headed back up north. They did break that army. Now, I could move mine through here and try to knock those guys out. Let's start moving this way. See what this 50 stack does. If he's returning north, then I don't want to mess with him. Pardon me, that's clearing. They're desieging there. It's no surprise. We'll group that unit up and head it north. You guys have... Please remove your damaged ships and take the 66 after that. These guys will repair a lot very quickly. Shouldn't be any trouble taking out that fleet. There are 28 light ships of Adel in there. Or, sorry, transports of Adel. Nope. You can go here. Ah, bugger, 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 bugger. Whoops. That was rough. Lost the 30 cogs. I'm gonna need to rebuild those entirely. Merchantmen. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and that's all I can do. We'll go with a loan then. Um, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Sheesh. Okay. I'll go... you guys should probably pop over into here. Let's get them to go into here. Right, sail them into there. Take out this fleet here real quick. This should be a very fast slaughter of those ships. You're gonna knock a small unit out there. That's unfortunate. We're moving down here. I don't know if I want to be in the Highlands and stuff there. I don't want to be, really don't want to be fighting those large numbers. Look at that. They left with, oh, we took one of the heavies and 7 of their lights, of their transports. Wiped out most of that fleet. Go, actually just go in here into harbor. On the 28th, we'll wait for the month end, and then we'll regroup the fleet. You've taken another province up there. The downside is here, the Mamluks are potentially going to take territory in here. Akinlu is holding the capital, which means Mamluks won't be able to actually convert it to theirs. They won't be able to own it themselves, which is a good news. How is Tunis's war going? I have to decide what we want from this. What do we want from Tunis? I'm only half remembering that we wanted to take air in here, but is that the most important right now? I suppose if we get them to cancel their subject of air, and that's fine. Take some, my goodness, seriously? Canceling the subject is fine and that's it? And some cash, that's literally all you're gonna do? That is a joke, dude. Not gonna do it. Right, that's gonna be a quick little blip kill of the Galidi troops. Another one down. Portugal wants access. Uh-oh, Portugal's at war with Mayans. Okay. I'm not sure why you need access with my territory for that, but we'll take it. Invasion. Yeah. How close are we to getting our fleet, or our force together down here? Pretty close. Let's actually start them moving up to Bonnie. Go as far as Bonnie and group up there. That'd be better. Fleet is on its way through there. You've got the 5th. Actually, we'll take this fleet and join it with the other one. Unfortunately, this whole unit here is nicely stranded. That was a slick move on their part. There's the fleet right there that's causing the grief. 33 transports. Dang it. Alright. Well, he's going to end up in dock here. Another province from Tunis. We need this fleet to come, or this army to come up and smack into some things here too. Really frustrating. So slow moving all of this. Alright, puss. Do that. Stop grabbing those. Down this way, take this province. You're gonna go stand on Baja there again and get yourself dead? Seriously? You're just gonna get yourself killed, dude. That's literally all that's gonna do. You're sacrificing all your troops for absolutely zero gain. That's dumb. Potential invasions definitely not happening there. Don't like running this multiple actions at once. Ah, the Ottomans took that one. What I don't want to see is the Ethiopians sacrifice all their dudes and then lose out, get kicked out of the war or something. Pulled, because they're being dumb like this. You're missing a general down here, and that is terrifying. A quick way to get dudes just gobbled up by the Navy, enemy Navy. All right, come on. Okay, group you guys up. 111 of you. Right, I'd like to find their fleet there, but actually, can we get over here and then take this unit and sail it in there too? Because if their fleet is sitting there, oh, and there's 36,000 dudes there, so no, we are not going to be able to do that. You're pulling around the backwater here. Well, I'm going to take you and tell you to land right down here. We're going to not go trying to snipe his stuff in the water there. So what I need to do is go in, actually here is fine. Let's start taking some of the lights. Split you guys off. And what does he have? He's got transports there and there. And we'll start sieging stuff. That should push control in against the Mamluks for war score. We can do so via the naval control, pretty much exclusively, I think. Could be wrong on that. You just go park in here for now, sir. And then I will leave the heavies, and we'll take this and we'll split this up. Not that one, the other one. There we go. Take another 20 of you and move you around to Kamar Bay. Right, where are we at for the Mamluk now? That's now 8% war score. 100 there, 100 there, obviously 100 there. There is nothing to hold there, so I'll move this guy out. Over to here. We'll split this one. You can go there, and you can go there. One of you, if there's a free admiral rather, yeah. Let's just group these guys up. We should be able to punch over 10 easily enough with the Mamluks with that. There's 9. There's Tunis coming back this way. Okay. I'm fine with that. Group this up here at minus 42, but that's okay. This army should be nearing... No, they're still not there yet. Let's go up here as backup. Keep the pressure there. You guys can take the boats to here. Okay, that's a dumb way to do it, but sure. Now we are probably above 10 now. 9 still, huh? It's annoying. 100%, 100%, 100%. Okay, let's go ahead and take out another 10 ships here. Everybody shuffle. You've got the general there, the admiral there, and there is 3 Mamlukan heavies. Okay. Wait and do 20 of you at the same time. Take on those 20 Mamlukan heavies. That shouldn't be a problem. Tunis is clearing that land down there. I understand that. That's no surprise. These guys have to move up. Okay, you 13 that are still repairing. Oh, come on. How are they getting ships from everywhere around here? It's annoying. Okay, take those 3 down, please. Sink them. Actually sink them. We took one of them and sunk one of them. Lovely. This guy can sail back around to join here. We'll clear that fleet out. Okay, you guys have moved north. Totally, you could have killed my dude there. Move around this way. Right, they have 32 stacked there coming south. If we can engage one of these smaller ones, that might be worth doing. Basically, I don't want to waste troops on fights that are not worth it for us. This can be split. Oh, hold on. Yeah, split and... in here, there is damage. They won't be able to repair it. I'm okay with that for now. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly bits. Alright, there we go. Now, the 10 of ours are going back up there. Good. Care about Tlaxcala, please. Zaremir. Right, the Ottomans should be... there they go. There's their big army heading south. Okay, so what I need to do is consider exiting the Mamluks at this point. Still only 9? Seriously? Okay. Alright, how about we go up and take that over? You have nothing against on my turf there. We could head over this way with you. And this way with you. Grab a little bit more land from them, and that should break over the 10 marker, which would allow us to actually end that, possibly end that war. What? Oh, the ships are there. Gotcha. So they're going to be ejected into these guys. None of which are damaged. That's lovely. So we're running the full blockade up here, except for on this edge here. What does it take to, let's say, detach blockade there? Only 2 ships needed, or the 2... 2 is all that's needed there. Okay. So then you are going to detach blockade here. Sail up that way. And that group of 4 could split and go there. And that might be enough. That might not be. This is a much smaller coastal spot, so maybe that's not enough. Okay, we got 4 there, which is covering 100. That's only 90%. Let's go ahead and send another couple ships over that way. You guys can go join him. We've got that taken care of. Good, good, good. 78%. Let's group all of you up. Separate out the damaged. It's fine. I'm okay with these forces being down here and letting the Mamluks deal with them. The Ottomans, rather, deal with them. I do not want to dance with those guys because it's not worth it to me. It'll both slow down the... if letting them just, you know, die against the Ottomans is better for me, for sure. Now, I need a leader here. How many leaders do we have and how many can we have? 4 of 6? That's not terrible. Let's go ahead and start clearing lands here. Clearing nonsense on that side. Now, what this war will not do, if we end it the way I'm looking to here, is the... there, we're at 10% now. Is that the Ottomans will still hold... Now, we gotta take a lot of territory from the Mamluks. The Mamluks, rather, will still hold the lands in Australia, which is totally fine, to be honest. It's the other stuff that I want to get a hold of. All the little bits and pieces of islands. You trade good in another province. That's lovely. Knock apart these little rebel squadrons down here. That's the Tuscany's troops gone. Okay, and you're going to hand up through here and hit air, and then Algiers. Don't care about the rebels. They're in Mali. I really don't care about them. They're not of any concern to me. You are actually dropping troops? You're actually dropping troops in my down towards my capital. That's kind of a jerk move, man. Kind of a jerk move. Okay, let's take a small contingent of that. Let's go 6 and 4. You guys are landing where? Neomba. Let's bring him down here, see if that deters them. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully they'll lock in there. Once they're locked in, we'll actually be able to... Well, they can pull the ship away. What they could do. It's not an issue for them. Okay. Fleets in position, doing their thing. Blockading effectively. That should start to mess around with them a little bit. The Ottomans should be moving a largish force down south to take care of things down there. You're going to try to get back up here and take out the fort, aren't you? Minus 35 on that one. There's a really kind of... these long-range battles where you're having to run all over the countryside. It's meh, to say the least. Whoa! Where'd the Mamluks come up with 35 freaking troops? Or ships? Get in on that fleet. You will detach blockade and move in as well. Once it's clearing, that's fine. Is this their fleet from the other side of the ocean? Might be. That's a lot of ships being taken out there. Very unpleasantly. We lost 6 lights. And they're just gonna sit there and park. Well, they're gonna park where now? Right there, huh? I'm gonna say we go ahead and deny them that opportunity. Well, we sit the whole fleet on top of them. You guys pull back out of there. You guys can come down and join, and everybody will get a nice repair thing happening there. Oh, the flagship's up here, eh? Children of Africa can come back down here. Take one of your lights. Do an exchange. So you've got like 150, 160,000 troops coming through here, eh? I'm okay with that. Walk around and mess around with their tiny little forts over there. Oh yeah. I just lost another ship. Dang it. Alright, all of you go. There. No, you guys have to actually stay here. Annoying. They're gonna go... Oh no, we caught them from behind there. That's interesting. That's very unpleasant, but okay. Might be enough to mess them up. Not a lot of them. We took out 4 of their transports and we lost a light. Okay, we are 18th of the month. Let's stop in Zela again for a repair. And he's just gobbling his way straight back through those forts. -7. Okay, go down and take this guy out. He's gonna go try to take out the capital, I'm sure. You're fighting, knocking that out nicely. And then you're gonna head up and take the other one out. That should be all of those. Good. 66,000 Mamlukan troops in the middle of Yao. You're at 0% already on that fort. That's good. Guess you'll take that stuff out. Group you guys up. Month end happened already. Go ahead and detach the damaged fleet there. These are the damaged ones from here. They can go right in there. And 59, of course they're going to do that. Of course they're going to do that. I shouldn't have moved that fleet. Now he's going to pull out into core. Okay, all you guys group up. Why are we not grouping up? Thank you. And if I just hit repair, send repairs, these 42 are going to go right to there. Perfect. You guys are already repairing. They've got 13 ships in there. Okay. That's all right. I don't mind that at all. We're sieging that one down, 21. This is going to pop their fleet out into our ships. So why don't I hold off on these? Once he's done that 100% siege, it'll pop them out into battle when they're not even half repaired. You've got the... Okay, that army is moving north. Kind of annoying. So they're going to come and harass us again. We can bring this guy up and around, though. That'll get him mostly to where we need him. Are you going to do the whole running around my countryside endlessly, avoiding my units? Because that would be stupidly annoying. It's minus 64 there. You're plus 49 taking back Baja. Go ahead there and there. Wait, are you able to walk around? Hope not. I guess you should be able to walk around. Come on. Alright, that is down, and he's coming out against the 101 fleet. Fleet of 101 ships. There you go. You can come over this way. You can come up and take this fortress. It is a level 2. So one of you is going to go there. The other one of you is going to go there. Those guys finish. They'll get out there and do some more work. Really? He managed to pull away with taking no damage. He just sailed right past us? That's bogus. Wait, we lost a ship to that? But he didn't. That's impressive, considering we had 100 ships there. All right, election time. Now, the question is, do we keep this guy? We're a little low still, so I feel like that would be a bad time to start keeping him. Morale of armies. Not a bad idea. Development cost, stability cost modifier. Let's go push the army tech up again. We are ahead of time. I am concerned that I cannot afford to get behind time on that. But the Diplo and others are behind. Let's go this way. New 511. Okay, and get that the Republican tradition continuing to grow. You go there. And there. Get a bit of repairs done here. Alright, he's got double hits coming in here, so hopefully our ally... Oh, what the heck? The Ottomans just turned around and didn't participate. Where did you go, Ottomans? They just left. They just like straight up decided, nah, no thanks, don't bother, and walked away. Weird. Okay. As far as the Mamluks, how are we doing on the required claims? We don't have the 10 war score, but other than that, 211. So nothing substantial has changed there. This one happening here. Leave the repair dudes there. We'll get the fleet back out here. They did not engage. Okay. They're -5. We're at plus 21. Still chasing that guy back around the north. Still chasing this jerk back around here. Okay. I really wish there was a way to just tell the general to hunt down an enemy unit. Is there a way to do that? Can I send him off on a mission to hunt enemy forces? That would be great. I don't have a leader for this one, but that would be lovely. Oh, we could put a new general in. That makes him quick. That's the thing. Okay. You're going to there. Okay. All right, well, we're going to put in a cut here for today. The two wars are both still progressing, and nothing's really happened with the Tunisian war. Nothing is substantially changed. If we can get a pincer with the army that's coming up from the north and the army up here to hit them at the same time, that might be worth doing. Or we just end it differently and take a bunch of turf and refocus to the Mamluks. Because that's a much more profitable potential there. Break the Overlord of the Ire is just another future war. The air. So if instead we go through here, that is doable to end immediately. That would push him too far there. That'll be somehow coreable, apparently. That's fine. Make a cut line right through here. We don't end up bordering the Spanish colonies up there. We are on the... That does give us access directly to the Mediterranean. All right, let's do this. Let's end that war here with Tunis. This guy's going to come back down in and join here. The Tuscan fleets can join him in Benin. And then this army up here can come into the east of the Mamluks' northern front. See what happens with that. But the rest we'll deal with in the next episode. Thanks everybody so much for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you in game.